Good morning, it's Evelyn. It's Thursday, nearly Friday, nearly the weekend, yeah. Anyway, so sorry, yesterday I was not able to vlog, and when I realised the time, it was like 11:59. I was much better off going to sleep than doing a video, and then it would have been late anyway. So here I am, so it's 2 in 1. So I'll just do a recap of what happened yesterday. It was just a normal Wednesday, mid-hump week. Started off a bit weird. Oh, let me put this down. This guy at work is very, I don't know. Anyway, let's not even go into that. But our boss stipulated that people should be in by 9:15, and I was set to come in at 9:30, finishing at 6 to cover the last half hour, because most people finish at 5:30, and our clients might call in between 5:30 and 6. Rarely happens, but in the event that it does, somebody should be there at least to pick up the phone just to acknowledge. And so I took on the 9:30 to 6 shift, as it were, so that and also I'm the furthest away because I live in Luton, so my train journey is a bit longer. The time is probably the same, but the journey is longer, and then if I miss a train, it's like a 20-minute difference. If I miss the second train, it's a 20-minute difference for the next one. So anyway, so he said, yeah, 9:15 for you as well. So okay, then that's fine. I'll do my best. So I have 2 trains to catch, the 8:20 and which will get me in and at the office at 9:10, or the 8:28, which will get me at the office about obviously 8 minutes later. So that will be like 20 past. And more often than not, I get to the station at 8:20, so I don't have enough time to get to the train itself. So if I'm riding my bike, I just about get there, and then I have to lock my bike. So by the time I get to the platform, the train's gone. And yeah, yada yada yada, talk. So I always get the 28 minutes past, so I'm always in at 9:20, and this guy understands it, or so he says, but never fails to remind me, oh, you didn't get in for 9:15. Oh yeah, it's because blah blah blah. Oh yeah, you didn't get in for 9:15. Oh yeah, it's for blah blah blah. And then yesterday, he took it upon himself to put on the board. He's starting to put up this information on the board just to help us view all the issues, support issues, implementation that are going on, projects that are going on, etc. And then he started to put up a section where it says people turning up after 9:15. And then he would put the initials of the people who aren't in yet. And then I was like the first one in on that. There was like 3 initials on there, and I was the first one who came in out of those 3 after 9:15. I said my good mornings and everything, went and got my coffee. When I came back to my desk and I looked up, and it said by my name 6 minutes. So he's now putting down the times people are late after 9:15. Who does that? He's not even HR. He's not even the one who stipulated it. And you know, say that when he was here on a Monday and he was late, he didn't put the times up then. Oh no. So the boss, who was the one who stipulated it in a meeting, he was sitting down, and I get angry, and when I get angry I need to tell someone, but I try not to I try and do it professionally, but I don't know how it turns out, obviously, because I'm in the wrath of it. Anyway, so I went to him. Is that really necessary? And he goes, what? I can't hear you. And I don't want to say it loud, because the other guy sits, it was an open office, and the other guy sits at the end of the desk, so I like to keep it under my breath as much as I can. So I said, can you see on the board, is that really necessary? He's put down that I was 6 minutes after 9:15. Is that really necessary? That's all I said. And he didn't say anything, and I was expecting to say, well, you're supposed to be in at 9:15, so if you can't turn up, what do you expect? But he didn't say anything to that extent. And then later on, the guy sent an email around just to put these points in, and that was one of the points about being in the 9:15 and put it in the board, blah blah blah. So my boss, nearly said his name then, he replied to all saying, I stated that 9:15 was to help for the team, so if there's all cover, this is not the way to deal with it. Yeah. So I was vindicated for that, but it's just, since this guy's been back, there's all sorts of issues and problems, and I seem the only one to make a point of it. Nobody else does it. So I'm now, I don't know, I talk too much, it seems, and I make my point across, it seems, too much, and nobody else will do it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't like working there anymore, basically, for that reason. It makes it very uncomfortable to work. I feel like I'm in my first job, or I'm working in a factory or a time-based job. Somebody's like micromanaging every second of your time there, when he's the first one to get up and do stupid stuff like go and get treats for everybody. It's like, why are you getting treats every day? And you're the first person to complain about sugar and all this stuff, and then you keep getting food and trying to get people to eat it. I know it's petty complaint, but what else? It was a lovely day, lovely sunny day. It was 14 degrees, and I've been trying to get my passport and driving license out. It's the 4th day. I was hoping I would have done it by yesterday. So 4th day, I was able to pay for my passport online, so I just need to now send the information back. So that's basically on its way. I'm going to do that today. My driving license, I have to complete the form still, and then I'll have to get a postal order because I don't have a checkbook anymore, and do that. So I plan, that is my plan, to do that today. And then later on this evening, I go to meet some old friends from work, from my old place. So we're going to have a nice drink. Hopefully it's a lovely day again today, so we can sit outside somewhere. So I'm looking forward to that. That probably explains why my makeup is caked on so much. So that's yesterday and my plans for today. Hopefully I'll be able to come back and shoot some more for you guys. And yeah, so I'll speak to you later. Hi guys, it's me in the dark, in the car, driving again. It's 20 past 11. In fact, it's 23:23, and I just got home, back to Luton. I went out to meet some old friends that I used to work with, and every so often we'll meet up for a drink and then maybe something to eat. So it started off just supposed to be a couple of pints or something, and then we headed out for something to eat. So we were going to go to this steak place. We got there, checked whether they had a vegetarian option from one of the guys, and they did. However, the waiting time was an hour and a half. So we went for a wander. So we were actually in Covent Garden. It's just got some cool shops. I haven't been there for a long while. The Apple shop that's just around the corner from the underground station is really cool. It's in an old building, but because it's Apple, of course, it's just like so hip and trendy. So cool. So I must one of these days come down and just go shopping in London, or just like window shopping, knowing me. So yeah, so we had fun. It was a good laugh, good catch up. I was getting some hints and tips, listening to gossip. A few of the people from the company that we all used to work at, just one of us works there now. So a couple other people have just left or handed their notice in. So it's like, oh my gosh, is nobody going to be there or left there soon? So yeah, it was an interesting, fun night. The weather wasn't as good as yesterday, although the end of the day was more bluer skies than anything. Had a busy day at work. We had to hurry a demo system through from my boss's laptop, so I ended up having a late lunch. My lunch wasn't until about 3:30. Yeah, that's a proper late lunch. So when I got back, I had only about an hour and a bit left to go, so it was quite cool. And I finally posted off my passport application and my driving license application, because it ended up that I don't actually have to pay to exchange my driving license, so happy about that. So those are the two things crossed off the list. So the only thing that I really need to do is now sort out my appeal for this stupid tax thing I have. I need to seek advice, as I've been advised today. Like, I've just switched off from it. I was such a shock when I got it, and now like I think I'm lost and I don't know what to do, but I'm going to have to find a tax accountant or a tax lawyer and get advice and see where I stand. So as I said, even though AML said that they will handle it, they're going to look after their own interests at the end of the day. So I need to have somebody look after my interests, just in case it ends up that AML get off scot-free and I still, this tax liabilities at the end of the day are under my name. So I need to do something about that. No lights. Sorry about that. Yeah, the tax liabilities under my name, so I need to do something about it. So yeah, so I have to investigate now, so I'll probably try and do that tomorrow as well. So anyway, so that's my day 21. So that's 2/3 of the way through. Not bad. Not bad going. So yeah, so anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.